I knew I could squeeze Thomason in this video somewhere. This guy here, he can't skate, so what he does, he just flings his skateboard around. He's a complete vandal. He just tries to smash stuff up. That's what people who can't do stuff do. They get frustrated, so they just try to trash the joint. Is this a very good Lego set? Okay, it is time to get into quite a different sort of brick set. It's made by Cobi. It was sent to me via a YouTuber called Beanmeister22, who lives in the USA. This brick set was never available in Australia, even though the Trash Pack toys are actually Australian. They are designed by a toy company in Australia. And I'm just hoping that the Lego fanboys can stick with this and take a look at what other brick sets are doing, because there's good stuff going on here. Let's do it. Of curious note, the Cobi brick, well, it's basically identical to a Lego brick. Even where they're stripping the word Cobi on the top is very reminiscent of the way Lego mark their bricks. And to be honest here, the quality of the Cobi bricks is right up there and equal to Lego. And I dare say Lego fanboys will hate me saying this. These are the trashies that come in this playset. They are much larger than the trashies that we collected, those little squishy ones. They're very impressive. They're nicely detailed. The legs do pull out, so they are like a minifigure in a sense. That leg component does pull out. But they certainly do not disappoint. They look very impressive. I do like the way Cobi do their build books. Like Lego, they tell you the bricks to go and gather, and then what they've done is they ghost out the previous constructions you've done as you've gone, and the parts that you're putting in are the ones which are coloured up. So like in this section here, the ones which are coloured here will be the same ones as the pick list here. I don't know how much the Beanmeister picked this set up for, but what I do like about it is there's lots of larger scale bricks in this. And then we move across to the smaller scale ones. What I've noticed with Lego is they've got a passion of putting in little itty bitty bricks like this these days. They seem to be addicted to the tiny bricks. Hey, tiny bricks make nice designs, but I do get tired of brick sets that are just completely full of tiny bricks. I think we all prefer our brick sets to have larger scale bricks like this, and you get a larger scale set for it. Got some surprising design aspects to it. It uses one of these bricks like this, like a no stud brick, to reverse the pattern of the brickwork. And if I put that here and jump up a few steps, it has bricks that are going like reverse, and that has a purpose, because then when you come to put these parts on here, it all starts to key together and make some sort of sense. And that's all to get this very difficult shape like this. And I think, as anyone would know who build brick sets, to get curves going on in sets which look rather nice like that, it can be fairly tricky to pull off. But curious reversal of the brick there. It's probably a technical Lego-ish term for that, I dare say there is. And I think we're building up another ramp here for another part of the playset. But I do like this aspect to this brick set. And if you're thinking it's got faulty bricks, no, it's got like details like you see in skate parks where the cement and concrete has been damaged, and that's what's going on right there. There's also other bricks that look like that. It's very much the Trash Pack theme, but to see specialised bricks with distress on them, nice, isn't it? Yeah, some rather curious ways to get this working here. Build up this here. Okay, I thought it was going to be fairly flimsy, and then you add those bits there. And then you come over here, and then you got that reversing of the bricks again. I know the Lego fanboys will know the name of that. Until you get this. And there it is in the real form there. So you got like smooth on both sides. Is it called snot building that way, or snog? I've forgotten. Top of Twist knows. I think I learnt from her. And then that piece there just goes on there like so. And again, you're getting these lovely curves which tend to be fairly difficult to make in the brick world. That's what's very nice about this set. And again, note we have the distressed detail bricks there that replicates the broken concrete that we have in skate parks. Well, I'm not sure if your skate park has this feature. There's all bits of chain on this skate park. There's also like these great big dungeon doors. Dare say you gotta lock up your trashies. Well, okay, in a very unusual way, the box artwork of that brick set doesn't actually do the real brick set any justice. It's far more impressive, now it's on the table in front of me, than what I saw on the box artwork. And there's also another thing that's going on here. These trashies are actually a fair bit bigger than the counterparts that we collected only a few years ago. Let me show you. Well, there's one of our Cobi trashies in this set, and there is a real trash pack guy. Remember those? Sort of bring back a few memories. I can put another one up there. See how much smaller they are than the Cobi figure? And I think that's something that a lot of people, when they look at the box artwork, they see the trashies in this set and they'd be saying, well, hang on a second, aren't trashies tiny? But the trashies in this set are actually fairly big. And while we're looking at the edge of the box, let's be reminded that Cobi is made in Poland and not China, and it's a 2011 copyright trash pack toy. Another important comparison is the Cobi trashies versus a Lego minifigure. You can see that they're actually shorter than a Lego minifigure. I know Lego fanboys struggle with anything that's not Lego because Lego is the superior brick, isn't it? But this is very impressive. What I like about the skate park is no matter what angle you look at this from, it looks pretty good. It's got some nice little areas in it. It's got this nice little naughty zone right here where your trashies can hide out in there and get into all sorts of mischief. It's got little bits of detail on there that are always going to impress. I did put the stickers on this set. There's a drum there. It is held in and keyed into the set there. It's one of those playsets that really has surprised me. There's a bit of a sort of grimy zone there because no, the trashies love grimy zones here. There is a bar here so your trashies can come and do stunts and stuff. Bit curious the way that was constructed because it's all made up of little pieces of the Cobi. I nearly said Lego there. And the trashies have got accessories here. It looks like that guy has stolen a briefcase or something. Maybe it's a bomb because we know trashies get into all sorts of mischief, and to prove that even more so, this trashie here has got, well, a jerry can, and generally in jerry cans there's petrol. Now, what would you be doing with petrol down at the skate park? One can only imagine these trashies are up to mischief, and lots of it. Well, I know from making brick sets, you got to make the cheapies and you got to pick them up and they often fall apart. Let's see how good the quality bond with the Cobi Brix is. I'll pick it up this corner here first. The whole weight of the playset, it's all up off the deck there. It's not a light playset at all. It's held together there. Pick up this corner. I remember there was lots of layering of bricks and all going across the design. It's not going to break off there. Let's pick up this corner here. Will it do it? I know there's a bit of overlapping of brick going on across the skate park there. It's completely off the deck there. It has survived. I'm going to do a very dangerous lift here and pick it up here. How's it going to go? Ooh, yeah. Okay. People say, well, the stickers are holding it together. There's probably only one area where there are stickers overlapping the bricks, and that's there. It's done pretty well, and then you're probably saying, oh, Leo's, cheated this because he's basically glued this together. Well, let's just break it, eh? Let's see and prove that we didn't glue this and it has held together. Well, I picked it up there. Okay. I haven't glued it, boys and girls. In fact, I'm trying to break it now. Okay. There we go. Broken it there. Broken it there. And we start to see the quality build that was in this Cobi design. I don't think I'm going to break this bit here because it's all layered. But that's what I really wanted to point out, and now I've got to rebuild the set. Okay, the playset has been put back together. It wasn't too hard to put back together. And in seeing that, I think it tells you lots about the Cobi brick. We're dealing with a brick that is very similar to the way Lego bonds, and also that the brick company has done a lot of thought in the way that they layer the bricks in here, because all of that underneath is made up of smaller bricks, which basically is being held together by these, well, top components, which is the pavement. It's a very good brick, and overall, it's a very good brick design in this skate park. Another curious aspect to this brick toy is you don't see many of the studs naked on the set, and often that's a good way to gauge how big or small a set is. So if you're looking on the box artwork at Lego sets or anything, often you're looking for studs, because then you count the studs, you think, well, that's how big it is across. But on this playset here, very few of the studs are actually out in the open to see. There's a couple there you can see. There's a couple there you can see. And the strangest part is you already knew the size of a trashie. You thought, well, they're sort of small toys, but these trashies here are actually much bigger than trashies, and I already showed you that. But when you look at the whole box artwork there, I don't really think it gives justice to the complete size of the skate park. It also doesn't help, like here, they've got the brown section of the skate park against a colour that's very similar in the box. It's a 331 brick set. A lot of the bricks are large in it, and it's made quite a large play set. Well, I've gone upstairs and been a good boy and found a Lego skateboard. Did Lego ever do a skate park? I don't know if they did. Let's compare it to the Cobi skateboard because, well, first off, we'll see if this trashie can ride a Lego one. Oh, there we go. It's happy to ride on a Lego skateboard. That's a very good sign, isn't it? Trashy's happy. Okay, let's take a closer look at what's going on between the two skateboards. The bottom one is the Cobi one, the top one is the Lego one. We'll take a look at the Cobi one first. When I built this up, the wheels do come off. I don't know whether I'll be able to pull the wheel back off again. They were like little beads. It'd be the best thing. I think if I pull it off, it's going to flick off and go somewhere I don't want it to go. I will not pull it off. That's underneath. It's pretty basic, isn't it? Not much going on there. Okay, the Lego one is a slightly different design. The wheels on this one actually just pull off if I do that. There we go. You can take the wheels off and you can turn into something else. A hoverboard, I dare say. Maybe I like the Lego one for the fact you can pull the whole wheel assembly off quite easily. A bit more detail on the Lego one there. But what I do like is the Cobi one actually, to me, looks more like a skateboard should look. The Lego one's wheels are just too big. I hope you can see that. Maybe you'll agree or disagree with me, but I think Cobi, as a skateboard look, have a better look going on there. So sure, skateboards is what you find at skate parks, but you also find bikes, don't you? Let's take a look at the Lego bike playing on the skate park here. See how it handles being on the Cobi set. Okay, this could get quite dangerous because Emmett here isn't very good at riding his bike on the skate park. He's just bashed into a trashy. He's come up against the weird ramp on this toy that you can actually just deploy like that. I think that's basically an on and off ramp. The bike likes to play here. The bike likes to set a lot, actually. And we're going to go over and try this yellow ramp here. Get out of my way, you trashy. Yeah, oh yeah, I can imagine my son, he'd be doing spins like this because that is the way he trod on plate. And if I turn the playset around, we'll have a go on the back part. Okay, on the back part of the playset, and I think this is where the magic is. It's a shame that this playset didn't come with a little bike like this. It would have been really something that would have lifted it right up. The Lego bike, well this one here, is the perfect scale. It's the perfect feel. It actually plays really nicely here. And I know my son will be doing this because he'll do radical stunts like this and things like that, and along the railing here, and there'll be a crash and burn, something like this. Whoa! Because I know that's the way children play, and there's always peril and danger going on with the toys. And if there isn't, well, playing with toys is just plain boring. And I better come in and try this one. We'll take Emmett off the bike here, and we will try and land a trashy onto this Lego bike. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to pull this off or not. Will the Cobi legs spread enough to get onto the bike? And he's sort of sitting there. Can I get his little trashy arms up near the handlebars? He's a bit of a fail because he can't steer his bike if he's up there. But he has hopped onto that bike even though he can't steer. And I know you're going to ask, Leo, how does a trashy ride a bike? Well, it rides it like this any way it likes. See? It just wants to trash the joint. That's all these trashies want to do. Ah, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. That playset's mine again. Maybe Emmett's learning a lesson. Everything's not awesome, especially when you're not on one of your own Lego playsets. This playset came with stickers, steckles, decals. We call them steckles. That's what my son called them in a video a while back now. Many people ask me, why do you call them steckles? Well, that's the reason why. It does lift the playset. Band-aids, sort of things that are like graffiti but not like graffiti. Little Cobi sign there. Things that look like Splatoon to me. Little trash pack sign there. The ants that you often saw on the trash pack packaging, the band-aids. In a funny way, I think it needed a few more stickers and more graffiti type things because skate parks are often graffiti covered, or we needed more of that pattern there, the slime, because that was often what you saw with the trash packs. They were slimy little guys. Yeah, I mean, the stickers do lift the set. It does take the dryness away from the set, but I think it would have been better off with maybe a few more. I was curious, well, what's the scale versus, let's say, Tech Deck? That was really popular toy, let's say, 10 years ago. And you start to see that Tech Deck sort of struggles in here. Maybe on that back ramp, you get a bit of play, but hey, the trashy trash wheelies, and this is the wrong thing there, they can play in this play set. They're the nice little scale for this, and they can do all sorts of stunts and things and run around and crash. Trash wheelies on this play set work really well, and they're like the cousins to the trash pack. Thomas Minis, would sort of work well on this playset because I know children mix and match and play really strange ways. I know that because I've got a boy and I've had a girl too, and they will play different ways. A Hot Wheels car. Well, who knows? You'd probably be driving your Hot Wheels car around here, you could go around trashing stuff. I know that any toy will end up being cross-played with and whatever because that's the way children play. Maybe a Thomas take and play. It's a little bit big on this playset, but hey, he could come along and do some trashing because that's what he does. And as strange as it may sound, but there is a Connects Monster Jam truck, and it's a bit of a smaller scale versus the Hot Wheels ones. In a strange way, this one could sort of play out on this playset, only just. Maybe the back ramp there would be more of the go, but at least you get to see how other toys scale up against this Trash Pack Cobi Skatepark playset. Well, let me clear out all the toys that really shouldn't be playing here, and I'll show you how the trashies play out in this playset, because really that's what this was designed for. These other guys were here, well, just for a bit of fun. Okay, anyone who's normal would come along and play like this. Yeah, oh yeah, and do a bit of a thing on this and go down the pipe there and go over here onto this one here. Do a bit of a climb up here and go down the back ramp here. Whoa! There's a nice reminder to us, Skateparks can be dangerous. He's out of action for a bit, but don't worry, his buddies come along and just going to go and trash him, because they're trashies, that's what they do. He's the one who's going to go and light a fire somewhere. He's the naughty boy, that one. Here he comes. Whoa, whoa, and he's just trashed out. This guy here, he can't skate, so what he does, he just flings his skateboard around. He's a complete vandal. He just tries to smash stuff up. That's what people who can't do stuff do. They get frustrated, so they just try to trash the joint. Look at him trying to bust up the skate park, and it's showing you that this has got a bit of resilience in the build, and that's important to see, because it's nice to see a playset that just doesn't fall apart if you start giving a bit of a trashing. And he's doing his best to pull bits off, but he's having no success. Oh, he's just dislodged the drum there. Oh, it's anything he's been able to pull apart. He's a naughty trash, isn't he? Look at him, he's still playing to that thing. I'm sure that if he keeps going like that, he's going to get hurt. I'm sure that... Oh, he's just hurt his hand there. You silly trashy. I know I've got to show this. They are the parts that I couldn't find a home for in this set. This part here actually incorporated onto one of the pieces of the play set, but those parts there, whether it's right or wrong, didn't go into the set and are left over. And that little black one there is a strange one because it's one of the wheels from the skateboards. Now maybe that explains to you what it is. Well, here's my final bit to say about this quite stunning, beautiful Trash Pack toy, Brix set, Cobi set. I like it a lot. It's a brick toy that I couldn't get in Australia. Thank you, Beanmeister, for sending this out to me, because I did try the company who's behind the toy there, and it's Moose Toys, and it's literally a toy company that's just down the road from me where I live in Australia, and that's speaking Australian. They couldn't get one to me. But the Beanmeister has shone through here and has given me brick glory, because this is an impressive playset. It takes up a nice bit of real estate. It's interesting to look at, and I think any child who got that is going to have fun and be proud to put it up on the shelf and say, hey, look at that, I've got a Trash Pack skate park. Okay, let's check out who's spamming comments into my video. I'd like you to give me your thoughts on this playset. Maybe you could give me an insight into how Lego would have done it. I tell you what, I'm actually very impressed with what Cobi have done here. But if you're going to leave a comment at all, I want you to talk about your thoughts on this Cobi Trash Pack playset. And put it this way, if you haven't left comments like that, I can only assume your comment is that thing on the screen there. Spam. Okay, I think it's very important for my son to see this brick set and get his thoughts on it. He's really enjoying playing with this one. He's never seen one like that before. Can you explain exactly how you're playing here?
Well, when I play, I sometimes on the rail I do tricks.
Tricks on the rail.
Yeah, but sometimes I do
stunts.
That.
Yeah, it's important for me to see that. Important for the audience to see how you play this toy as well.
Sometimes I do the race like with these two lined up here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like a 3 race, yeah. Whoosh. There you go.
Like this over here on here and go like there. Yeah,
they just dart around all around that playset. Have they been hiding out in the dungeon here at all? Have they been in there at all?
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh, looks like one's getting locked away for being a naughty trashy and the other one's going for a bash. Is this a very good Lego set?
Yes.
Why?
Because it has like a lot of detail. You can get some Lego parts and like pull it apart and you can make it to a different play set. Like, you can pull them apart and, like, make different ramps and, yeah.
Is this set as good as all of your other Lego sets?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. From the mouth of babes, we hear a lot about this Cobi Brix set, which actually is not Lego.
Dad, is this a different brand?
Well, what do you think? Hang on. You thought it was Lego, didn't you?
Yeah.
You said exactly what we all want to hear. So, if this isn't Lego, does it still make it okay?
Yeah, but I know what brand is this, Cobi.
Cobi.
Like, I looked on the legs. I think you can't see it, but you can't see it very well, but it says Cobi on it.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it at that. He really likes that playset, and so did I. Oh, thank you, Beanmeister22. You have again impressed me with the variety and strangeness of things that you find to send to Australia. I was very impressed with the low sugar foods there. Very impressed indeed. But most impressive, of course, was this Cobi playset. And hey, I'm going to get plenty of spam, I'm sure. But the only thing you didn't send me was one of these. And that's a rubber chicken. But I'm sure you can manage that next time. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something in this video, and bye for now.